We lost our brother in 2023 on the 10th of December.
I quickly went there and said, Kashingwa, get up. What are you doing in here? Get up, get up. Then, a still voice just came to me and said, indeed, we have actually lost our brother in the road accident.
And I'm a proud survivor of a road traffic accident that changed my life forever.
There's a place I know where the waters fall, where the thirsty soul can drink. There's a holy time that is set aside for the troubled mind to think. When your spirit falls like the gentle rain.
Road traffic crashes remain one of the leading causes of death and injury in Zambia. In 2024 alone, the country recorded 35,731 crashes, resulting in 2,199 deaths and 5,798 serious injuries. Tragically, 201 children were among those who lost their lives. It is for this reason that this year's World Day of Remembrance for Road Traffic Victims, under the theme Lost Talents, invites us to reflect deeply on human cost of road crashes, lives abruptly taken, families shattered, and dreams that will never be realized.
World Day of Remembrance for Road Traffic Victims, under the theme Lost Talent, invites us to reflect deeply on the human cost of road crashes, lives abruptly taken, families shattered, and dreams never realized. Each name we remember today represents a story of love, laughter, and purpose that ended too soon. On behalf of the Zambian government, and indeed on behalf of all of us, I convey our heartfelt condolences to all families who have lost loved ones on our roads. Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, road traffic accidents remain one of the leading causes of death and injury in Zambia. Yet behind every statistic lies a story of a breadwinner, a student, a mother, a father, a friend whose life was cut short. In recent times, many of these tragedies increasingly involve motorcyclists. Every life is priceless, and one life lost is one too many. Let us all remember that the road is not a battlefield, but a shared space for all. Let us avoid road rage and competitive driving.
Then the blind man sees.
Despite ongoing efforts by the Road Transport and Safety Agency, RTSA, the grim statistics of accidents, injuries, and deaths continues to be a major challenge with regards to road safety in Zambia. For instance, by the end of the third quarter of 2025, 28,312 crashes had already been recorded, claiming 1,830 lives, including 187 children. These figures are not just numbers. They represent mothers, fathers, sons, daughters, uncles, and relatives whose lives were cut short by the actions of the careless driver.
Honorable Minister, despite ongoing efforts, the statistics of road crashes in this country remind us of the magnitude of the challenge that we have. This past year, in 2024, Zambia recorded 35,731 road traffic crashes, resulting in 2,199 fatalities and 5,798 serious injuries. Tragically, amongst these fatalities, 201 of them were children. These figures represent not just numbers, but people, mothers, fathers, sons and daughters whose lives were cut short. Talent that can never be replaced.
By the Savior's mercy seat.
The government of the Republic of Zambia continues to make progressive strides towards achieving the global target of reducing road traffic deaths and injuries by 50% by 2030. The commitment aligns with the second decade of action for road safety.
As the UPND New Dawn government, we are fully aware of the road safety challenges our country faces, from poor road infrastructure and inadequate signage to reckless behavior and corruption in enforcement systems. We are confronting these head-on, as outlined below. Firstly, safer roads. We are accelerating the construction of dual carriageways, such as the Lusaka Tundola dual carriageway, to reduce head-on collisions and congestion. And I'm sure, as most of you may be aware, almost 60% of all reported road traffic crashes and fatalities, about 60% of them have been occurring on this particular road. We are maintaining and rehabilitating roads nationwide, ensuring clear markings, proper lighting, and safer junctions, particularly for motorcycles and pedestrians. There are many jurisdictions in the world where there are so many motorcyclists: China, India, even just neighboring Tanzania, West Africa, and yet people are not dying. They are not crashing into each other. We have to come to a point where we realize, like I earlier stated, that the road is a shared space. There must be mutual respect for all road users, motorized as well as unmotorized, or otherwise called pedestrians. We cannot continue losing, particularly young people, as though we were a country at war, or indeed a country infested with landmines. Indeed, there is also public awareness and road user education. Through RTSA and our partners, we are rolling out nationwide road safety campaigns targeting motorists, motorcyclists, cyclists, and indeed pedestrians alike. The message is simple: be responsible, be alert, be kind. Every safe act saves a life. In support for victims and survivors, we are strengthening collaboration between the Ministry of Health, RTSA, and hospitals to ensure timely medical care, rehabilitation, and psychological support for accident victim survivors and their families. We want no survivor to be forgotten or left alone in their recovery.
Across the country, schools, churches, and civil society groups are joining hands with RTSA to promote safer roads. The fight against road crashes is not for government alone. It is for all of us. The grim consequences of road traffic crashes can be seen through the eyes and testimonies of those who've been involved in accidents or their loved ones and have been involved in these crashes.
On 16th of February 2024, on an ordinary day, a day that started like any other, I was driving normally,
unaware that just a few meters ahead, my entire life was about to be rewritten. Another vehicle overtook on a solid line, a truck, and while I tried to avoid a head-on collision, it hit me on the driver's side, forcing my vehicle to crash into another stationary trailer of a parked truck. I remember the smell of fuel, shattered glass everywhere, voices shouting around me. I tried to move my legs and felt nothing at that moment. I realized that my life would never be the same again. As I laid down, after being pulled away from the vehicle, I wasn't thinking about my phone or anything I owned. All I could think was, will I live? That accident did not just take my legs, it took away the future I thought I was going to have. It took opportunities, it took confidence, it took a part of the Enoch I used to know. And that is what this year's theme, Lost Talents, reminds us of.
I stand here not only as the founder of XYZ Entertainment, but as someone who has personally felt the pain of what we are remembering today. When we speak of lost talent, I think of two young men who were more than just artists to me. Brian Chengwa, known to most of you as PJ, who died on December 21st, 2014, and also David Peary, known to most of you as Dave, who died on September 21st, 2020. Their loss was not just a loss to music, it was a loss to the nation. They were bright, humble, gifted, and full of life. Their dreams were cut short on our roads, and their absence is still deeply felt by their families, fans, and all of us who worked closely with them.
As bikers, we chose to come this way in honor of our late brother, Kashingwa, who passed in a bike accident. This attire is our tribute to him and a reminder of the journey our family has walked. Today, as we stand here, we do so not just as invited guests, but as people who understand firsthand how road accidents affect families, communities, and futures. Our story is one we carry with both pain and purpose.
Kashingwa Mpiato Kauma died on the 10th of December 2023 on Mosotunya Road. I live in Kitwe, and at the time of the accident, I was in Lusaka. I actually spoke to him and was supposed to link up with him. Kashingwa was with Chef 187. He was his manager at the time. So on his way home around 01:30, that's when he flipped on Mosotunya Road, heading to Chalala on the ring road. I must say it was something that was very devastating to see. So one of my friends from Lusaka here called me and said, we've lost Kashingwa. That was around 2 a.m. Then went to the UTH, found Kashingwa lying in the mortuary, was brought in as BID.
A joyous moment whereby when I was going for work, we had chatted, we laughed, not knowing that that was my last moment for me to see the smile of my beloved wife. So when I went for work, I was told the accident happened around 10 to 11 hours along Mosi Road, that is in Ibex Hill. So only to be told around 19 when I was knocking off from work. I was called by my brother in marriage from Mansa. He's the one who called me to ask me how my family is doing. Without knowing how my family is doing, I said, all is well. So he said, no, my brother, things are not okay. your wife had a road accident. And then it got my attention. I said, what happened? How is the condition? And then that's when he told me that you just have to be strong, because the time when it happened, your wife didn't make it. She lost her life at the spot. It wasn't something that I could believe. Even up to now, I think maybe it is just a story whereby my wife went somewhere else, she'll be coming back. But up to now, I'm still waiting where she went to. And from the time it happened up to now, my life has not been the same, because she left 4 children behind. So they're all daughters, and most of the time they would ask me, Dad, where's our mother? So it's not something good.
Motorcycles have become an important mode of transport for many Zambians, offering mobility, convenience, and employment. Nowadays, young people use motorcycles to earn a living by using motorcycles in the delivery of goods or simply move from one place to another. However, these motorcycles have come with them packed with new challenges with regards to road safety stories on our roads.
Motorcycles have become an important mode of transport for many Zambians, offering mobility, convenience, and employment. However, they also expose riders to grave danger when our roads are unsafe, when motorists fail to see road markings and signs, and when riders themselves take risks.
One of the key stakeholders in the saving of lives that unfortunately find themselves in road traffic accidents are the hospitals and clinics. It is for this reason that the RTSA is strengthening collaboration with hospitals to ensure timely medical care, rehabilitation, and psychological support for accident survivors and their families. In the quest to appreciate the role that hospitals play, the RTSA team, through its corporate social responsibility, donated various materials to Chipata Level 1 Hospital. The team further conducted cleaning activities at the hospital and to interact with the patients.
I'm very delighted that we have received a team from RTSA, which has come to do some charitable work by cleaning and helping here and there. And the reason why they're doing this, because tomorrow we have a World Remembrance Day. This is the day that we remember all the RTA victims. Those who have survived, the deceased, we remember them. And I just have a few words for my fellow road users. These can be motorists, bikers, and even those who are walking. As we are on the road, let's be conscious of others who are also using the same road. If I'm a motorist, I should be thinking of others also who are using the road, whether on foot, these are pedestrians, or the bikers, or my fellow motorists. As we are driving, let's be cautious, because we have to be road smart, because life is precious.
On this 2025 World Day of Remembrance of Victims of Road Traffic Accident, government, RTSA, and families gathered at the Cathedral of the Holy Cross to light candles in memory of those who died in road traffic crashes. Each flame represents a life lost and a call for change.
Walk in the light, walk in the light of God.
The consequences of road crashes are not only death, but also permanent injuries that alter people's lives forever. To ease these burdens, RTSA donated mobility aids to hospitals and victims during the commemoration. Every life is priceless. One life lost is one life too many. Let us all remember, the road is not a battlefield. The road is not for competition, but for cooperation. Our roads are a shared space for all. Today, we remember those we've lost. Tomorrow, we honor them by driving with care, patience, and respect. Together, we can make Zambia's roads safer and ensure that no family has to light another candle in sorrow. Be road smart. Life is precious.
Gentle touch, and your love is all around. Then the dumb will speak, and the broken sing as we meet on